When SkratchTV asked me what I wanted to do for the first episode, I was like, first episode, first course in the world, makes total sense. They were like, Scotland? We can't afford that. And I was like, psh, you know what Bobby Jones always said? Shoot first, ask questions later. We're gonna walk the old course right now. It's about 11:30 p.m. The sun just set. This is the old course, the oldest golf course in the world. We're in St. Andrews. We just got here. I'm so excited to play golf on this course. But I just found out that I can't make a tee time. No one can. You need to fill out a lottery ticket so that maybe you can play golf in 2 days. I'm not that great at lotteries. I've actually never won anything in my life, but I do consider myself a lucky person. So I guess we'll find out if that's true in 48 hours. St. Andrews is undoubtedly the home of golf, but there's some dispute over the origins of golf. It was played all over the place before Scotland. The Romans played it in the 1st century BC. It was called Paganica. In the Ming Dynasty they played it. Translates literally to ball hitting, Triwan. And in the Netherlands they played it in the 12th century. That was called Kolven. Now, a lot of those games don't quite resemble what's going on here. This is the modern game. Grass, grandstands, champions. I feel like a fucking gladiator. Did you know people line up here as early as 2 a.m.? It's the Bethpage Black of the UK, except way older.
It's the most sought after tee time in the world, so you can understand why.
And did you know that you need a minimum handicap of at least 24 to play the old course? No hackers allowed. And in the winter, you hit every shot off of a little personal mat they give you in the pro shop. Yeah, it's like a little earth condom. The old course is the first golf course in the world, and it basically was developed out of this land that was reclaimed from the sea. The ocean would push up the sand into these bluffs that were not arable, which means they couldn't grow anything there, not even weed.
Sort of like a running joke that, God designed the old course. It's just there, it's the land, and it really hugs the ground. So the bunker placements and where they are, and the way it's cast back into history. 600 years later, we're still playing, by and large, the same golf course.
They couldn't grow anything there, so one great man decided to plant something that was very valuable. He decided to grow the game of golf. That man's name is Old Tom Morris, and I've come here to find him. Tom! Yeah, hi. I'm looking for a phone number in St. Andrews. The name is Tom Morris. Tom, do they keep your ghost locked up? There's a few Tom Morrises, right. Tom Morris Sr. or Jr. would be fine. Oh my God, I think we just found Tom Morris. Good day, sir. Hello. His number's out of service, right? For the last 100 years, okay.
St. Andrews is the first course in the world, and it was originally all public. Can you talk about some of that history?
Yes. The land is thought to have been given by Mary, Queen of Scots, to the people of St. Andrews. And in fact, that still actually prevails. It allows golf to be played by anybody, not just the very rich or the aristocracy. It can be played by anybody. And that was really what one of the philosophies of Old Tom. It was he who made the game of golf completely democratic. It wasn't just for the aristocracy. It was his idea, and for women as well.
So what exactly did Old Tom do that was so revolutionary at the time that's still being done?
To this day, we still top dress all our surfaces with sand.
Top dress means?
Top dressing is basically putting a blanket of sand across the grass, across the green surface. So Old Tom pretty well started that by, he just sort of dropped some sand in an area on the links.
Accidentally?
Accidentally. A few weeks later went back and this area was just covered in fescue.
So would you say maybe that the course itself was an accident?
Well, it's been created by Mother Nature.
In the sense that the earth itself is an accident. That's kind of what I was getting at, a divine accident, if you will.
Well, he wasn't smelling what I was stepping in, but what happened next was clearly not an accident. It was a divine gift from the bagpipe gods.
What are you doing?
I wanted a photo with you and maybe get some bagpipe juju. Like I want to.
Yeah, sure.
It's okay?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Can I play?
I'm not so sure.
I can't play the
I
bagpipes?
think you might need to learn for a little while before you can play these.
Whenever I'm told I can't do something, that makes me really want to do it. So far, I've been told I can't play the bagpipes, I can't play the old course, and I can't meet Tom Morris. We'll see about that.
So we just found out we have a tea time at the old course in 12 minutes. We're exactly 13 minutes away, so hopefully we can play the course. Somehow I've found the only traffic in St. Andrews right now. Oh, the one day they're doing construction. Hopefully we can get on here. Morning, guys.
Morning, how you doing?
Should have 11:30.
You need to go and speak to Ian because he's giving it away.
We had an 11:30 and they said we needed to come see you.
So you went back in time?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We lived so far away we couldn't get here in time.
Yeah.
Remember when I said I was a lucky person? I'm starting to reevaluate that. I decided to head out to the home of the best piper in the Firth of Fife for my first lesson. Say that 10 times fast.
Hi.
Hello there.
Are you Andrew?
I'm Andrew.
Nice to meet you, sir.
And you're
Erik.
Erik.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice to meet you.
So you like to go over the lesson now?
Yes.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
That's good. That's good. And the thumb on the back?
Yeah, like that?
Have a blow. Big blow. No, you haven't got a hole covered yet. You've got to cover the hole and get a sound like this. I could tell you, being honest, that's very good.
How's it? It sounds great in here.
Hey, Grandad, look at my face.
I want to try, even though it's probably foolish. Is that okay?
No.
Yeah? Okay.
Getting lightheaded now?
Yes. So the only question I have is, did that remind you of people playing golf?
So, that answers my question. The game of golf that I know definitely originated here in St. Andrews, Scotland. I cut a deal with Gordon that if I did community service, I would confirm a tea time at the old course. At this point, I was willing to do literally anything.
Here we go. My tool, the scissors. What do we do here?
Literally trim right around the edge.
Do I want to get up in here? That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to get that one. Ready? Now we're going to trim this one off. It says 164 yards and then 150 mountains. Meters. You ever seen anybody die out here?
What, whilst trimming?
I just meant more from a heart attack. I suppose it'd be as good a place as any if you're a golfer.
Yeah, a lot of people get their ashes scattered.
I did my community service. Can I please have a tea time?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And I'll get carries and stuff organised for you.
Okay, great, thank you.
Nice one.
Thanks, Ian, right?
Yep, Ian.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
This is the moment that I've traveled all this way for. I'm going to make some divots on the oldest golf turf ever.
So here we are, about to tee off on the old course. Hi. First shot on the oldest golf course in the world. Got any words of wisdom for me today?
Stay left.
Stay left. Hard for me to do when I hit a cut. Here we are at the 16th tee box of the old course. About 50-mile-an-hour winds, and I'm not wearing sunglasses because it's sunny. It's because I'm crying because of the wind and all of the pleasure and pain that this course is presenting me with. I'm allergic to bad weather, that's why I live in LA. You may notice there's a lot of people out here on the 18th fairway. That's because it's a public park, and these people like to get hit with golf balls.
4 was actually a term also invented in Scotland, which would further prove that the game originated here. 4 is short for four caddy. Players would use it when they basically hit a ball that was about to hit their own caddy. So instead of yelling, "Hey, four caddy, there's a ball about to hit you," they would just say, "Four!" Well, I finally found old Tom, or at least his memorial.
In memory of Tommy, who died 25th December 1875, deeply regretted by numerous friends and all golfers. Pretty emotional, you know, all sarcasm aside.
Even though I didn't get to meet old Tom, playing his course and witnessing his dedication to everything about the game of golf inspired me and perhaps even changed my life.
Oh, hi. You recognize this bridge, huh? It's because it's the most famous bridge in golf. This bridge is 700 years old. It predates the golf course. It was originally designed for shepherds. And of all the golf greats that have passed this bridge, and I'm not going to name names, Tiger, Jack, and Arnie, my favorite is a guy named Bob Martin. This dude crossed the bridge in 1876 on his way to winning the title. And you know why that's interesting? Because he was a shepherd. He was just shepherding his ball up the course, and he did it in fewer strokes than anyone else. So, in the tradition of all the golf greats, not nearly as talented, but miles more attractive. See you next time.
Oh, behave. Ugh.